What's going on, y'all? Tonight, I just wanted to talk about something that I've been studying as of late. Disclaimer: I am a newer investor and a newer trader. I'm learning this market, and I'm using this as an opportunity to kind of brain dump and kind of keep myself accountable and keep learning the market. And I kind of just wanted to share new information that I kind of learned, and maybe like I say something that gives you some kind of insight, or maybe down in the comments you guys tell me if I messed up on anything. But in general, I wanted to talk about bubbles, and more specifically the AI bubble that's quote unquote forming. And why I say quote unquote is because honestly I'm not sure if we can classify this as like a bubble. Well, I think we can classify it more so as a partial bubble, because there's definitely a lot of investing going on within the AI space, and a lot of bread that's just piling up in one space. So what I understood what a bubble is so far, like from what I've been looking at, is when assets are overly priced further than their intrinsic and fundamental value. But fundamentally, when you look at the quality companies with these like actually really put together well put together AI ecosystems. Like for example, you have Nvidia, you have Google, you have Microsoft, you have Amazon. You have all these companies still investing heavily in this space, still making money, like just off of earnings. Like when you were looking at Nvidia's earnings that just passed, like I think they beat on everything, and I think they had like a good guidance. So like there wasn't anything that kind of toppled them, but for some reason they kind of just still get beat up, which is I kind of like consider, which is funny. I consider Nvidia kind of like the son that could never impress their father. Like no matter what, no matter what that son does, it'll never be enough. Like I think that's how big Nvidia has become, and we kind of talk about it like in this group that I'm in, and on Patreon with the Wall Street Trapper. It's really funny because it's really like anything they do, bro, it don't matter, bro. Like it's not good enough. Honestly, you can beat on everything. You have everything perfect, still not good enough. It's because what people fear is that it's not that they're not making money, is that they're not making as much money as they were making um, the past earnings, or the prior earnings, or the earning during the time when Nvidia was going crazy. It's going parabolic, bro. It was going stupid. You feel me? But yeah, right now I could see bubble talk, because you do have the stuff that's going on with these newer companies that are starting to like kind of like itching to like go through an IPO. So what I'm talking about is more so OpenAI. They say there's a lot of speculation behind OpenAI because they're really not making money as a company. So I can get that, because people are wanting to throw money in OpenAI, because in a sense, OpenAI, i.e., ChatGPT, is kind of like what kind of low key started this snowball effect of like going harder and harder into AI, bro. In a way, I remember when it first came out, like talking about ChatGPT, and apparently ChatGPT has been around even since before then. It's just that it just caught wind. It's actually snowballing now. But honestly, I could see the fear. I can see the fear, because again, there's trauma behind the .com bubble. So I can see why these news feeds, and why different people on YouTube, because I watch like YouTube videos and I kind of learn through listening, how they're talking about, yeah, we're in big bubble territory, like it's damn near about to pop. There's a lot of stuff going on like geopolitically right now, especially like with China and all the semiconductor stuff, and with Taiwan. It's just a bunch of stuff going on in this space. So I can see where the fear is coming from, but we cannot deny the fact that these big companies are still making bread and still heavily investing into AI. So I honestly think AI is here to stay, and it's already being integrated and implemented in a wide range of businesses and a wide range of processes and personal processes. You get me? Because like privately, like people use Chat. I know I use ChatGPT to even like get me to understand certain things, to even how to like function, how I want to do YouTube, in terms of thought process, like how I want to systematically do things, or if like I want to talk about how I want to do like my workouts or whatever. So AI is heavily integrated, especially if you know how to use it. Because if you know how to use it, then you're becoming even more efficient. Because these businesses are honestly integrating them within their workflows. But not every business has gone wise to it, to be honest. Well, for some reason, I'm not sure why. It may be because of fear. It may be because they just don't know. It may be just because, they're just stubborn. Who knows what it is, but can't deny the fact that it's here, and it's really here to stay. It's revolutionary, man, to be honest. But honestly, I think as a newer investor, if you are watching this as a new investor and me speaking as a new investor, I believe that we should be investing into these quality companies that are producing performance and revenue, and that are the forerunners in this AI race, to be honest.